before you just get swallowed whole. Swallowed whole. Imagine Tiana Trump swallowing you whole. Oh, I'm done. How y'all boys doing? It's your man MK. Welcome back to another reaction, man. Do you guys like sharks? Because today we're about to learn how strong was the Megalodon. If you guys don't know what the Megalodon is, or what the Megalodon was, it was the biggest, baddest shark in the water, in the ocean, in all the seas. I can't give you all the facts on it because I don't know all the facts, but I just know it's big as fuck, strong as fuck, and if it was still alive today, we'd probably be fucked. But I ain't gonna hold y'all boys no longer. All I ask, if you guys can like, comment, and subscribe. Show some love, man. On the road to 10K, but we gotta hit 1K first. Let me not get too ahead of myself. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna hold y'all boys no longer. Let's just go ahead and get right into the video, man.
Megalodon. In the vast ocean, sharks are the most terrifying. For millions of years, sharks have prowled the ocean's perfect hunters.
Side note, I think the most scariest thing in the world, right? Imagine you're in the middle of the, imagine you're in the middle of the ocean, right? No one's around you. It's just you by your lonely. You're in the middle of the ocean, just sitting there floating, right? And then out of nowhere, you look underneath your feet and you see a whale shark. Not even, you don't even gotta be a whale shark. You see a blue whale just going under your feet. Do you know how scared shitless I would be? Like, I don't think you guys understand what will be going through my head. Like, I would piss myself, shit myself. I'll probably try to drown myself, nigga. I do not want to be in that situation. Like, that has to be the worst situation to be in, like, in the middle of the ocean. No one's gonna hear you scream, bro. Like,
born from the depths.
now imagine a Megalodon underneath your.
These predators have earned their title as lords of the sea. But lurking in the darkest chapters of history, there's one shark that stood over all of them. A creature so massive and powerful that it made everything in the oceans today look like nothing. The true apex predator, the ocean's very own devil. How strong is... Regarded as the largest and most fearsome predator to ever roam the Earth's oceans, a true giant of the ancient seas, believed to have ruled the waters between 23 and 3.6 million years ago during the Miocene and Pliocene epochs. This massive shark was more than just a predator.
3 million years ago,
it was the embodiment of raw power and evolutionary perfection. Its name derived from the Greek words mega, meaning big, and adon, meaning tooth, literally translating to big tooth, and for good reason. The teeth of this beast can grow up to 7 inches long, each one serrated like a dagger, designed to slice through flesh and crush bones. In terms of size, the Megalodon dwarfed anything that swims in our oceans today. Estimates place its length between 50 and 60 feet, although some researchers speculate it could have grown even larger. To put that into perspective, that's about as long as a bowling alley, or 3 times the size of the modern great white shark. If you were to stand a Megalodon upright, it would tower over most buildings, like a moving skyscraper with fins. Its width is just as impressive, as this creature had the bulk to match its length, weighing as much as 60 tons, which is about the weight of 12 African elephants. Imagine trying to fathom a shark so massive, it made today's ocean giants seem like ants in comparison. When it comes to power, the Megalodon was in a league of its own. Its bite force is estimated to have been anywhere between 24 and 40 thousandths per square inch of force. For comparison, the bite force of a modern great white shark measures around 4,000 psi, while a lion's bite force only reaches about 650. To visualize this, picture a bulldozer crushing down on its prey with enough force to crush a car. That's the kind of pressure the Megalodon exerted with a single bite. Its jaws were lined with 5 rows of massive razor-sharp teeth, constantly replaced throughout its lifetime to ensure that it never lacked the tools for this brutal work. The sheer mechanics of its bite allowed it to tear through the toughest prey in the oceans: whales, dolphins, giant turtles, all of which found themselves on the Megalodon's menu. Megalodon were ambush predators, lurking in the deep waters, waiting to strike with swift, decisive force, like a submarine lying in wait. They would use their bodies as camouflage, literally hiding in plain sight, as their backs were dark gray and their stomachs were white. So if a predator from the depths looked up, they would see nothing but the light from the sun, and if they looked down, they would see nothing but an abyss of darkness, making their prey confused why they see nothing, but they hear a stomach growling. They shot up from the depths, ramming their prey with enough speed to stun or even kill them instantly before going in for the lethal bite. Fossil evidence suggests that they targeted the most vulnerable parts of their prey, primarily the chest and tail, to disable their victims quickly and efficiently. Their immense size and power meant they could take down creatures as large as whales with absolutely no difficulty. Fossilized whale bones have been found with deep gouges and puncture marks that match the teeth of Megalodon, clear evidence of their feeding habits. One of the most intriguing aspects of Megalodon was not only just its strength and size, was its unparalleled speed for something so large. Some researchers estimate that this shark could reach speeds of 11 miles per hour, an insane number when you consider its massive size. Well, you might not think that that's that fast when compared to predators on land. In the water, it meant the Megalodon was a stealthy and swifty hunter, capable of closing in on its prey with terrifying speed. Imagine for a second an ocean freight ship, something that large, suddenly accelerating with the speed of a jet ski. It would have been nearly impossible to escape once the Megalodon has its sights set on you. But despite all of this power, the Megalodon was not
how are you holding that back?
It is believed that climate change played a significant role in the extinction of these mighty predators. As the planet cooled, the oceans changed. Many of the warm and shallow seas that Megalodon thrived in began to disappear, and their primary food source, large whales and other marine mammals, either adapted or moved to colder waters that Megalodon could not reach, compounding this with competition from emerging predators, such as the early species of killer whale, taking all the food away from these areas. But speaking of killer whales, Megalodons had their very own rival, Leviathan, a colossal prehistoric sperm whale that roamed the seas around 12 to 13 million years ago, reaching lengths of up to 57 feet, known as the Whale of Wrath. With its massive body and powerful jaws lined with teeth over a foot long, Leviathan was second to none, excluding the Megalodon, preying on large marine animals including...
I was thinking about that. The Megalodon had to have had like someone close to it or some type of rival. I didn't know it was, out of all things, it was going to be a sperm whale called a Leviathan. I've never heard of a Leviathan other than in games, but it wasn't depicted as what's shown right now. It would be depicted as some type of big kraken or something.
Other whales. When compared to Megalodon, the two giants of ancient seas invoke a clash reminiscent of titans in mythology. While both creatures ruled over their respective realms, their battles would be like clashes of titans, one relying on brute strength and size, while the other relying on speed and agility. If Leviathan's massive bite was thunder, then Megalodon bites were like lightning, each one fighting for supremacy in a primordial showdown where the ocean itself held its breath. But rising to the surface and standing above all of them was Megalodon, But we keep talking about the average. But there's one of these monsters that made all the others look like great whites. A megalodon stretching to an unimaginable 82 feet long. This monster predator would have been longer than a Boeing 737, dwarfing even the modern-day blue whale in terms of sheer bulk. Its massive body would have ruled.
And y'all remember what I said at the beginning of the video, right? Imagine you're in the middle of the ocean and the blue whale beneath your feet. Because you know the blue whale is the largest sea mammal in the ocean, right? That we know of. He just said that the megalodon, that megalodon in particular, was larger than a blue whale. Do you imagine how that would look like underneath your feet before you just get swallowed whole? Swallowed whole. Imagine Tiana Trump swallowing you whole. Oh, I'm done.
Over the ancient seas like a moving mountain, easily outsizing any predator that has ever existed. At such a colossal size, the megalodon would have been twice as long as the average megalodon and about 10 times the size of the largest great white shark in history. Its bite force would have been insane, around 108,500 per square inch of force. To put that into perspective, it would crush a school bus just as easily as a lion crushes a watermelon in its mouth. Even the largest orcas and sperm whales of today would be like fish compared to this monster, which could destroy anything with its set of jaws. In a way, this 82-foot megalodon was the ocean's ultimate battleship, armored in pure muscle and equipped with the most destructive bite in history. It was an apex predator in a league of its own, unmatched by anything, past, present, or future. Overall, Megalodon would scale above all sea creatures for all time. And shout out to Dylan who dropped 50 to sponsor this video, because in the end, in the darkest trenches of the ocean, where light has long been devoured by the abyss, whispers of Megalodon's survival persist. The sea with its endless, uncharted depths conceals more than secrets. It harbors this nightmare. Reports of massive, unseen creatures disturbing the waves and unexplained disappearances feed the unsettling idea that this ancient titan still prowls the oceans today, hidden in the black void where no human can reach. Imagine those jaws, spanning over 60 feet, slicing through the silence of the deep, a predator from another age, staying still and waiting. The ocean is a graveyard of forgotten monsters, waiting to start the slaughter. You better hope that God can hear your prayers from that deep underwater. What's up, guys? It's Divine. If you guys enjoyed this video,
God can hear your prayers from that deep underwater. That's official Divine. You're the best when it comes to these type of videos, I swear to God. But nah, bro, I believe, like, okay, so like the video that I said yesterday about how while we aren't exploring the oceans and things like that, I believe the reason we aren't exploring the oceans because we have had to find something. We've seen something, we've looked at something. There is something. Now, I don't know what that something is. It can span from a megalodon, it can span from a kraken, it could be anything. We probably can't even fathom what it is. Bro, I don't know what it can be. It could be the gates of hell. It could be the truth of what this world is. It could be the firmament. It could be anything. It can literally be anything, and we won't even know because they just won't tell us. The government, whoever runs this, whoever runs that, won't tell us, because if they did tell us, we'd probably be scared shitless to the point where it's like we kill ourselves or something. Like, imagine the megalodon was real, right? Would anyone go in the water? No, at all. So that's money lost everywhere, from cruises to beaches to everything. That's money going, and money makes the world go round, and you know they love that money. If we know there's krakens and all types of shit in the water, we're not going in the water, and that's the reason why we're not exploring the water no more, because we've already seen something up in that water. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Do I still need that billion? Yeah. I'ma still need that billion. But the way I'm gonna explore the water is gonna be unlike anything you've ever seen before. But I can't let that sauce go. You know what I'm saying? I can't let the ideas go, you know what I'm saying? But let me stop. If you guys enjoyed that video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Would you guys go in the water knowing that there's all these beasts, creatures, and all these things in the water still? Would y'all even care? Cause I swear to God, bro, if I look underneath my feet and see a blue whale or a megalodon, I'm drowning myself. I'm mouth open, going underwater. I'm offing myself, on God. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe. The original video will be the first link in the description box below. Make sure you like that video as well. And I'll see you guys next time.